Historians say that the American nation owes its debt to the Ottoman Empire, especially to Sultan Selim I. According to this professor of history at Yale University, USA, Sultan Selim's reign, which spanned half a century, had a huge influence on world history up to the present day. Under his rule, Sultan Selim I, who ruled from 1512 to 1520, succeeded in expanding Ottoman territory to the Middle East, North Africa, and the Caucasus. According to Mikhail, the Ottoman Empire is more than Italian explorer Christopher Columbus, German Catholic priest Martin Luther, Italian diplomat and political philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli or their contemporaries. Selim's victory truly changed the world. Most Americans have no idea that the cup of coffee they are drinking is connected to the Ottoman Empire, he said. In fact, Mikhail said, Protestantism, which is now the dominant form of Christian group in America, cannot be separated from the impact of the power of the Ottoman Empire in Europe. European explorers who discovered America did so because of the power of the Ottomans and other Muslims, in trade between Europe and Asia, Mikhail wrote. Mikhail said, Sultan Selim's power reached even beyond Europe and the Middle East, crossing the Atlantic to North America. In 1517, Selim's forces defeated the Mamluk dynasty in Cairo, which made the first Europeans land in Mexico. They landed on the Yucatan Peninsula, located in southeastern Mexico. At that time, Sultan Selim ruled more territory than almost any other ruler. He held the key to global domination. Sultan Selim I controlled the trade routes between the Mediterranean and India and China, and had ports on all major seas and oceans. His religious authority in the Muslim world was now unrivaled, and he had enormous resources of money, land, and manpower. The defeat of the Mamluks completely shifted the global balance of power between the two major geopolitical forces of the age, Islam and Christianity. In this period, religion was not just a matter of personal conviction, but also of worldwide political organization. The territorial dominance of Sultan Selim I posed a spiritual challenge to Christian Europe, which at that time was only a small kingdom. Individually, or even together, they were no match for the great Muslim kingdom. According to Martin Luther, the weakness of Christianity against Islam came from the moral corruption of the Catholic Church. The corruption of the Pope corrupted the Christian soul from within, making the entire Christian order fragile and therefore vulnerable to external enemies, Mikhail said. One of the economic drivers of the empire from Selim's time until the early 18th century was control of the global coffee trade. In fact, it was Selim's military that first encountered the plant with its bright red berries, during its expansion into Yemen.